Question 1. The graph in figure 1 shows the effect of temperature on the rate of reaction for the enzyme amylase. We can see figure 1 on the right there showing the graph. I always think it's useful to study the graph before we even look at the question parts, see what it's telling us. We can see we've got the temperature on the horizontal axis and the rate of reaction on the vertical axis. And we've got that classic enzyme temperature graph shape with an increase up to the optimum point and then a decrease in the rate of reaction after that. Okay, let's now look at the questions themselves. So for part A, which substance does amylase break down? Tick one box. Obviously clear here, you must only tick one box, so there can only be one answer. So, amylase is a carbohydrate, it breaks down carbohydrates, and the particular carbohydrate it breaks down is starch. So tick in that box scores us 1 mark for that question. Now looking at part B, we're asked to describe the pattern shown in the graph. Now, we can see here how valuable it was to look earlier at that graph because we've already done the answer to this in our heads before we've even written anything. And it was the idea that the rate of reaction increases to a peak at the optimum temperature and then decreases. The marks here are awarded for the rate of reaction increasing to the peak and then decreasing after that peak at the optimum. For the final part, we have to refer to the graph again, give the optimum temperature of this enzyme. So all we do there is we're looking for the peak, the highest point, the highest rate of reaction, and as we can see, it is up here at 40 degrees Celsius. That gives us 1 mark for that question. Now, it's really important to make sure you do put the units on that question. You could well lose marks if you were just to write 40, so do make sure if there's a unit, you always give it in your answers.